music has been capturing the hearts of generations since it was released in 1965. The musical follows trainee nun Maria, played by Julie Andrews, who is assigned to help care for the widowed war veteran Captain Georg von Trapps, played by the late Christopher Plummer, 7 children. While the couple fall in love, they are faced with a difficult decision when the Nazis invade Austria and force Georg to enlist in the army. The family escaped by climbing over the mountains to the Swiss border, the Mirror reports. However, the film is based on the true life story of the von Trapps. The real Georg had 7 children with his first wife, Agatha, Rupert, Agath, Maria, Hedwig, Johanna, and Martina, going on to welcome Rosemary, Eleanor, and Johannes with former nun Maria, whose 1949 autobiography inspired the musical. Rupert was the eldest von Trapp child, and you may not recognize his portrayal in the film. That is because the eldest child role was swapped out for the character of Liesel, the headstrong teenage daughter of the family who develops a crush on Rolf, Daniel Truitt, a young delivery boy who later allies himself with the Nazi Party. In real life, Rupert left his family's famous choir to pursue a medical career, graduating from the University of Vermont in 1947. He passed away at the age of 80 in 1992. Agath died in 2010 at the age of 97. Having followed in stepmother Maria's footsteps, she and longtime friend Mary Louise Kane ran a kindergarten school together until 1993. Born in 1914, Maria's early poor health as a child was the factor that first brought Governess Maria into the household. Despite having contended with such issues, Maria ended up living until the grand age of 99. Following her death in 2014, family friend Marianne Dorfer, who runs the Von Trapp Villa Hotel, told the Austrian Times, "It was a surprise that she was the one in the family to live the longest, because ever since she was a child, she suffered from a weak heart. It was the fact that she suffered from this that her father decided to hire Maria von Trapp to teach her and her brothers and sisters. That, of course, then led to one of the most remarkable musical partnerships of the last century." Born in 1915, Werner was the inspiration for Sweet Kurt in the film. A talented and versatile musician, he kept up his passion throughout his life. As per an obituary in the New York Times, Werner sang tenor in the Von Trapp choir and was proficient in various instruments, including the cello. After the Trapp family singers disbanded, Werner helped found the Community School of Music in Reading, Pennsylvania. Werner died in 2007 at the age of 91, leaving behind his wife of 58 years, Erica, and their 6 children. Born in 1917, Hedwig was the inspiration for bookworm Brigitta in The Sound of Music, and it's understood that she had a very artistic temperament. A keen photographer, she is said to have loved decorating trays and other such items with wood-burnt designs, and after the choir disbanded, she moved to Hawaii to teach singing and crafts. Her obituary states Hedwig sadly died following an asthma attack while visiting relatives in Austria in 1972, aged just 55. Born in 1919, Johanna went on to sing soprano alongside sister Agath in the family choir. As per her obituary, artistic Johanna, who is represented by little Marta in the film, married historian Ernst Florian Winter in 1948 and had 7 children. She passed away Christmas Day, 1994 in Vienna, aged 75, following a stroke. The inspiration for The Sound of Music's baby of the family, Gretel, Martina, was born in 1921 and went on to sing second soprano during her family's musical tours. Her obituary describes how Martina also possessed several other creative talents, including calligraphy and decorating wooden plates, bowls, and boxes. The last surviving sibling to be portrayed in the film, as well as the last remaining female member of the original Trapp family singers. Rosemary passed away in 2022 at the age of 93. The first child of George and Maria, Rosemary became a U.S. citizen in 1951, at which point she omitted von from her surname. She went on to spend 5 years in Papua New Guinea as a teacher and missionary alongside Sister Maria. Known as Lorley to loved ones, Eleanor, born 1931, was the second child welcomed by Georg and Maria. A soprano, Eleanor traveled far and wide with her family of singers until she married coach and teacher Hugh David Campbell in 1954. The couple went on to have 7 daughters, 18 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandsons. with Eleanor keen on teaching her children domestic skills, such as churning ice cream and butter. At 84, Johannes is the only member of the Von Trapp family still living, opening up about his childhood with insightful vacations. Back in May, Johannes touched upon the intense rehearsal regime the siblings wings were expecting to stick to during their time in the choir. Offering a little insight into the real Maria von Trapp, he added, "Oh, my mother was a very strong leader. Yes, everyone was with the program. Everyone had to be. That's right. And it was a survival matter for us. You know, as one of my sisters once said, if it weren't for Mother's leadership, we would have all ended up as cooks."